Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome back. Hope you're having a good week. Just a quick update on the airplane. Been making some progress, but we ended up taking a little time off, so there was a delay. I got all the panels cut out in acrylic, as you can see, which is good for fitment and just final checking before we go to metal. Still got a few tweaks we need to make, but let me show you around. So here's the lower panel. You can see all the switches are going to go in there with the circuit breakers. Sorry, I know there's glare. The upper panel, it's all fit up as well. Obviously we got all our radio racks installed with our new Radio Racks branded rails. This is the co-pilot side. You can see that's where the CGR 30s are going to go. And then the annunciator lights and then the USBs for data downloads. Down here, this is all going to be pretty much where it was. Big blank off plate there. The AV30s are going to go here. So that's going to look good. Started running the wires for the fuel senders. Started clamp down, started making our connections. So routing the wires. Cleaned up all this stuff. Working on this side, I still need to route the wire and get that all the way over to this side of the panel. So a little bit of work there. It's hard to see, but this panel is going to go in here. So we're going to have what's going to be there. That's going to be my USB for power, and then next to it I'm going to have a mount for the iPad. So circuit breakers, iPad, USB, going to fit in there. Glove box, the engine data controller or brain box, whatever you want to call it, it's going to be mounted to the side. Glove box here. And underneath, somehow like this, they're going to mount up. That's for manifold pressure, and that's for one of the ammeters. Might go like that. Haven't got the final details worked out, but it will mount the box. That'll be all behind the panel. That's going to be for my ADSB, what's it called? Stratus. My Stratus is going to mount inside just like that. Got my shunts installed for the ammeters. I'm going to have two shunts, two ammeters, one for amps, one for both amps, one for battery, one for alternator. New wire, routed. The other one's on the other side. Let me show you. This one, I still need to make a cable that's going to go inside, but that goes over here to the solenoid. Made a ground cable from the engine case over to the solenoid, and that's going to help with grounding my starter on all those amps. We got all our sending units. So that's going to be oil pressure right there. That's going to go to the harness. Fuel flow down here. This thing, that cube, comes off the carburetor. And then I got all my sensors. Still need to connect to the harness for exhaust temperatures and cylinder head temperatures, oil temperature. Oil pressure somewhere in here. Yeah, so all those still need to get connected up to the harness. What else? Yeah, it's gonna start going back together. Put the headliner back in soon. Got some new LED nav lights I installed. It's kind of a little bonus perk. Oh, my Yokes. If you don't know, or if I didn't tell you about it, my original Yokes did not look like this. They were almost perfect, but we decided we were going to refinish them, and I outsourced it, and I put a lot of trust into a shop who, long story short, didn't come through for me. They ended up destroying my yokes. These were put into some kind of a chemical bath to strip them, and it melted them. I mean, these were not skeletonized. These were threaded inserts. This has lost a lot of metal, so these are basically garbage right now and very hard to find. After an exhaustive search, I was able to locate 2 new old stock original Cessna Yokes, which were completely covered in cost by the shop who destroyed the old ones. So kind of got lucky on that, but yeah, it was some heartache that none of us needed. These things are beautiful, as you can see. They're about as good as it gets. So those are going to go in the airplane. I still need to figure out a few details. I've got the emblems, and yeah, more to come on that later. Another thing I was working on was this patch underneath, which I pretty much got that all finished up. Made the patch, stripped all the old paint, primered everything. I was unhappy with the way it was fitting up because the edges were sticking up, and I ended up rolling the edges. I don't know if you could see it, it's pretty minor, but all the edges and corners suck up to the original skin now. So yeah, that patch came out pretty good. I just need to shoot some rivets and throw some paint on it, and that thing will be done. Still working on the doors. They're in pretty good shape overall. These closing units, or the door struts, whatever those are called, they were in pretty bad shape. I ended up removing them completely on one door, and the other door is going to be removed as well. Bought this kit here. It's called Door Steward, or Door Stewards, and there's 2 gas shock struts, or gas struts, that get fitted up to brackets. So that'll be a nice addition. I've got all my parts here. I know it looks kind of crazy, but I actually know what all this stuff is. Parts cart. So that's it. I know it's been a minute. Thanks for hanging in there with us. It's been a long road just to get to this point, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel. It's starting to go back together. It's not coming apart anymore. So the bottom of the rabbit hole has been reached, and now we're climbing our way out. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned, and click like if you enjoy this stuff. Subscribe if you want to see more. Appreciate you guys.